It's a bit whippy. So I'm Josh from Machinery Nation, and if you love STIHL tools, then I have got some exciting new products to show you in today's video. But first of all, quick question for you guys. What do all these products in front of me have in common? Well, we got the GTA 26, the original pruner that STIHL brought out. We got the brand new GTA 30, which we done a review on a couple of weeks ago. The GTA 40 we featured last year. The ASA 20, a very popular pruner. The inflator, ready to pump up tyres or inflate balls or camp beds, anything like that. The PS1, little charger, that's a little beauty. Want to wash stuff? RCA 20. We've got a charger and we've got some batteries. So the thing is, all of these tools run on this 10.8 volt battery and AS2, a nice compact battery that fits in all of these tools, but also a range of others, including hedge trimmers, strimmers, vacuums, and trimmers. And that leads me on to the two new products we've got to show you today. So let's move everything aside and bring in these new tools. So, first box, the second box. So what have we got? Well, we've got a garden sprayer and a water suppression tank. So in this box, we got the SGA 30, and in the other box, we got the WSA 40, which means we can crack out the TSA 300 to use on this beast. So let's put them together, check out the features, and then we'll go and put them to the test. Oh, so it's a kit. So we've got another charger and another battery. And then here is our tank. And one book if you like instructions. Another charger. Another battery. A few more little bits in this box. So we've got our a lance, a pipe, and our trigger assembly. Right, so it looks fairly self-explanatory. We've got presumably a strap for carrying it. We've got our unions there for putting our hose on. So one union on there, that goes on to there like so. Screw that up. That is like a compression fitting, so it should stop that pipe coming off. Again, put that compression fitting on there. That goes on the trigger assembly like that. Screw that up. And then our lance, again, threaded. So that goes on like that. Simple as that. And let's put the pipe and the hose set up on this one. So down here, again, got the same sort of union as what they've got on the SGA 30 with a filter on the end. That goes into the tank. Do it up nice and tight. Make sure it doesn't leak. There. And then we've got a coupler on there, which will then go straight onto your water pipe assembly on the back of your disc car. So now they're out the box. Obviously they do look very similar, but there is only one similarity between the two, and that is the pump head unit that is fitted to the top. So this is STIHL's PKA 30. I can call it a pressurization unit because that puts the pressure into the tank to force the water out of the pipe that you're using, because these two machines are completely different in the uses that you buy them for. So obviously running the AS2 battery in there, they are IPX4 weather rated, so it means you can use it in wet weather. And obviously they are designed for both domestic and pro use. So you could be someone in your own garden using this for spraying, you could be commercial applications, like you could be putting detergent on a car. Obviously this one here, not many domestic users are going to have a disc cutter on their property, so this is obviously designed for building sites. So I think what we ought to do is we ought to grab a battery that we've got charged here in our twin bay charger, slot it into this one here to start off with, fill it up and go and use it. So for purposes of this video, I'm just going to be using water to spray things around the garden. Now we're going to take the pump head off and then if you can see, we've got a nice little funnel there, so it means you're not going to spill anything when you're filling. Oh, he says, famous last words. So you shouldn't spill anything when you're filling it up. Now, it's a 5 litre container, so if you're mixing pesticides or anything like that, it means that, you know, you could get your measuring exactly right to what you need it to do. So we'll just put a bit in there like so, and then the pump head goes right back on the top like so. Do it up nice and tight so you get that nice seal with that O-ring on there. Now on the top here you've got a nice soft grip handle, I like that. That means you can obviously carry it around your garden, but we've also put the strap on as well. So you can put it over your shoulder, and then all you do is you can just press that button there, and that turns it on. And then you can adjust your pressure up and down on the nozzle. You've got your battery charge indicator at the top. Now I'm presuming it'll pressurise itself right up and maybe cut out. I don't know. Or does it stay on all the time? Let's go spray. So weight-wise, 2.1 kilos without the battery. Obviously, when you fill it up with water, obviously it'll be heavier again. But we can just spray away. Now the motor has turned itself off. So once it gets up to the pressure, it automatically turns itself off to obviously save battery, which is really nice. Now, on here as well, what we have got is we have got an adjustable or telescopic lance, so that goes out like so, and then down the bottom end I believe we have got an adjustable nozzle. So let's see if we can find a bit of dry concrete to see the different nozzle patterns. It's a bit whippy. Right, so we'll undo the nozzle and see what spray pattern we got. This is like a jet. And then, if we do it back up again, like so, we've then got, oh look at that, like a mist, but it's like on a V. So I think the first nozzle setting we had it on, that more of a jet, would be quite good for if you're watering plants. And that's what you got to think of with this product. It's not just for herbicides and pesticides, it's actually for a range of different things. So you could be putting a foam on your car, or like a detergent or something like that. You could be watering plants. There's a host of different things you could do with this. Now, the big thing you would want to do is, if you were going to have this for different uses, you'd probably buy a separate some separate tanks. So you'd label it sort of pesticide or herbicide or whatever, or car wash fluid, so that you're not cross-contaminating. At the end of the day, this pressure pump on the top isn't getting any liquid on it, or very little. I mean, you could always rinse the top of it off, but there's no pipe work going into any of the fluid. All it's doing is just putting the pressure into the tank. So let's talk pressures, because this little puppy kicks out between 1.5 and 2.5 bars of pressure, or 22 to 36 psi. Runtime wise, 30 minutes from a little AS2 battery like this, which I think is pretty impressive, which equates to about 10 to 12 tanks fulls of liquid in here. Now, let's now go and use the TSA 300 and tell you a little bit more about both of these tanks. So the WSA 40, we'll take the pump head off and we'll fill it up. Now, it's exactly the same filling section on this as it is on the other one. It's just a slightly different shape, but obviously you've got that nice funnel. So we'll fill it up. Now, capacity wise on this one, on this tank, is 10 litres. Same run time, 30 minutes. They reckon you can get 12 tankfuls out of one battery charge. Pressure wise, 36 psi, which is obviously fully adjustable up there as well. We'll put the pump head back on. Now you have got the female connector down here, which then connects up to the male connector on the TSA 300. And you got a tap here, because obviously once you pressurize this up, there is no tap on the pipework to stop any of the water coming out. So if you were to take this off and it was pressurized, it would just go everywhere basically. So let's tighten that back up, turn it on, and we'll do some cutting. So you can see how clean and tidy those cuts are, and especially the amount of dust, or very little dust, we got kicking up, and slurry obviously is coming out then with the water. But the big key thing to using water suppression, especially with disc cutters, is obviously for a health and safety point of view. Obviously you're not inhaling quite so much in the way of particles. Obviously still recommend having full PPE like I was wearing today. But the other thing is obviously on machinery, if you're getting a lot of dust and debris in around a motor, obviously that can cause big issues with running, especially on two-strokes. I've seen it time and time again, especially when we had a dealership. You'll see a disc cutter come in, it's absolutely caked in like sort of concrete dust, it grabs into everything. But the key to it is it's getting sucked into the engine. So it's really, really damaging. You know, disc cutter wise, you can tell if you've got a scored bore or you've got a damaged engine just by the time you pull it over. So having one of these isn't just going to save yourself, but also it's going to save your machine. And now we're just going to play a clip just showing you without water suppression to see how much dust actually is kicked up. So we've got a 4 metre hose on this one as well, so it's giving you plenty of distance from the machine to the bottle. But also, you see we've got the tap on here. Now, it's obviously pressurised, so if I was to take that union off, that coupler, the water's going to go flying out. So what they've done is they've built in a pressure relief valve on the top of here, so it tells you how much pressure's in there. At the moment, if I spin it around, it tells you there's 2 bars of pressure within the tank. If I just knock it off, that will then release my pressure in the tank, and then that will allow me to take that pipe off without any of the water going anywhere. And once the pressure is released, all you do is do it back up again. It just makes it so much easier to use. Right, let's go and round up. So there you go, 2 very handy gadgets to come out from STIHL. But it doesn't stop there, because if you've already got a manual type sprayer, so you've already got one of these TS bottles here like we've already got, which I must say, the pressurization thing has gone now, so it makes it quite cost effective to buy one of these to screw in the top to then create a battery powered TS vessel. Or if you've got a garden sprayer, a bit like your SG31, again, you can use that tank and put this PKA30 on the top to create a battery powered sprayer. So I think it's quite handy because you can buy a load of different containers, have them for different uses, label them up, and then you can just interchange this head onto each different tank. Now, one thing with all STIHL battery products is they've got something called constant power built into it. So a lot of competitor products, when you're using a battery powered machine, the battery capacity will obviously drop and the power will drop with it. So obviously it's showing you on the graph there, you get that initial sort of high power peak and then it slowly tails off as you're using your battery consumption. Whereas with STIHL's products, it keeps a constant power right until the battery shuts off. So it means if you're spraying and you've got it sort of balanced to the amount of chemical you put to your liquid and you want to put the application rate on, obviously it makes it a lot easier to control that. Again, with using the pressure on your disc cutter, it means you've always got constant power or constant pressure coming out the end of the nozzle. Now on the sprayer as well, there is a load of different attachments you can get. So you can get your cone, looks like you've got a couple of different nozzles there, like a wide jet. You got like a twin boom setup. You've got different sprayer nozzles there that you would see probably on a lot of other different sprayers that you may know and love. So these tools will shut off when they reach max operating pressure, or they will go into a sleep mode if the machines aren't being used. Price wise, £229 including the VAT for the WSA 40. That comes with the kit, so that's battery charger and pump head and the vessel. That's inclusive of VAT. And then the SGA 30 is £149 including the VAT, again as a kit, but you can buy each part separately. So if you want to buy an additional tank, you can. If you want to buy the pump head, you can. Obviously STIHL is renowned for spare parts and backup, so if you need a spare part, then you can obviously get it. Which leads me on to the trigger and the lance assembly, because I was expecting it to be a little bit more solid. When I extended it out, it was a little bit whippy, but at the end of the day, what are you going to be doing with it? You're just spraying stuff around your garden, aren't you? So who would have thought a little battery like this could run so many tools? Is this in your next purchase, or would you still stick to a manual sprayer? Anyway, we're Machinery Nation and we bring you product videos every week all about tools and machinery. Thanks for watching and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Cheerio!